Hey, what's up, guys? I'm not doing a live stream today, which is the first in quite a while. What can I say? Yes, I want to bring up a couple of things. It's going to be about half an hour live stream today, because there's a few things I couldn't mention in the last video, which I did beginning of the week. But yeah, so we're just going to dive into things we haven't done. But hopefully we can bring up some topics we haven't brought up before. So hopefully any of you guys who follow onto my live stream, you can. So what's my live stream about today? Well, my live stream is about, it's live stream about possibilities with me creating YouTube for the end of this year. But on top of that, onto my side of my phone, I have got my camcorder. I've been filming the past couple of weeks with it, with a massive amount of content on it. So that will be going up on Monday at some point for you, so you can go and see the video between Dorish, Exodus and Davids, and Dorish Warren. It's all mixed in. So, oops, didn't mean to do that. Don't mean to do that at all. How many of you are going to follow today? I don't know. Yep, it's just going to play out. Typical. But yeah, I have got a bundle of videos on here which I am going to go through for you, and I'll show you them once I get the camcorder set up. I've got another camera I'm going to try to get working, which is double the length for this one, but not how I've tried to get it working yet. I'm going to hopefully try it before the seasonal trains are running again this year. So there we go. So there's the live stream. This is all my videos from yesterday. I would reckon there's about 120 in there on this camera of different things. There even was a HST I saw coming through yesterday afternoon, which was really good. It was the Kurzweil set. If you want to go and see it, there's also a Kurzweil tamper machine I saw last week, which would be on to Monday's video, which will be going up from yesterday. Will go up on Monday. So, so yeah, there's a lot of that coming up. Now Hattons is closing up shop, and yes, I don't know what the next plan with Hattons are. So what's going to happen by 2025 or 2026? Well, I wouldn't know. I mean, if you want to know more about that, Sam Trains is probably your best bet to ask things like that, or a few of the other YouTubers I watched over the years, like IC82 and a few others. So I recommend you watch his channel, because you'll know more info about it. And the other thing I want to bring up for this topic, which is, yeah, the hobby is getting very expensive, and I'll agree with that, because my trains I collect now, which I got 2 last year. Was it 3? No, I got 3 locomotives last year, which was in City, which you saw on my unboxing video late last year. That set was close to 400 quid. That castle set, kind of castle, was $349. So it wasn't cheap, but those two together would cost me about £700 or £800. But and on top of that, for Christmas I got the in-city carriages for it, the correct ones. So yeah, the hobby is not cheap. If you are gonna get, if you're gonna start down this road with your trains and your other type of hobby with the trains, try to bring it in slowly and then sort of throw it in the deep end and then find yourself can't afford things. I mean, what helped me when I've been into trains so long as I already have is this book. All the story about railways. This is not the only book I own. I'm not going to show you all the pages today, but basically, one of the books like this, how I got into the hobby. All these books. Now, I'm not interested of the war effort stuff because I know Second World War was an utter nightmare. And my great grandmother, which she's in the late 90s now, and she was in the Second World War. So her husband passed away back in 2018, and yes, both of them were in the war in the Second World War. I can't remember when it started. It was 1915 to like 1930s or something like that. So yeah, she's still around. She got severe dementia, but she's tipping on the edge of 100 soon. But she's still doing rather well, apart from her dementia, and she's reaching that grand old age. She'll get a letter from King Charles. That should be interesting. But yeah, on top of that, obviously, you know, I've been into the trains a long time, and I know for a fact when I was growing up as a lad, I started off with a train set with a battery operated train set with Thomas and Friends, and it was just a plastic train set. It just literally just started up as a battery operated train set with a plastic track, clipped them together, and that's how I started the railways. And it wasn't until 2004, 2005 I got into model trains with electric and all the setup, and that train set was the Good Master set, and I remember that one very well. And I got it up on my windowsill, which is just been repainted in Virgin livery. Which it doesn't have the logo with the Virgin symbol on it, but it does have because the black and the red, which is rather cool. So anything I'm going to be planning for this year as the final year, really taking pretty much every week, even including weekends, to start getting back into it for the last final year of doing YouTube videos, basically. Which in some ways is going to be a good thing to have, just to stop doing it, but in other ways it's going to feel strange for a while. But in that free time, I'm going to, instead of doing videos constantly, I'm going to be going out places somewhere new and take some pictures, but I'm not going to be doing YouTube content. I'm just going to be doing other things. I might make a railway book at some point in the future, so that way do some stories. Can't imagine there'll be anything else. So, if anything is going to be more than a live stream above half an hour, then there might be something else I need to talk about, but hopefully there's not too much. But yeah, as I said, my plan is once I've retired from not doing YouTube content anymore, I'm going to be focused on other things like my studying, building up my career from being a train driver, and work towards that basically. And I'm going to have a little video for you for when I go away on holiday this summer. And when I'm there, I'm just from the corner. These are aniseed sweets. You call them goth candy, but they're not really that bad. They're not like the lockets and stuff like that. But I do like aniseed, and it's the only thing I seem to find in stores, in the supermarkets, to have aniseed in. But, so yeah, these are one of the books I got into all that time ago. I got many and into. The other one I got is about the A4 season. Era 3, I think it was. But yeah, this is Great Western and Southern Railways. But yeah, so yeah, the other thing to bring up back, the hobby is getting too expensive. And I definitely agree, the hobby is too expensive. So if any people get into the hobby, then it's going to be lucky and remarkable if anyone takes up after us. After anyone who's reached that limit with spending on the hobby. But yeah, anything I'm just going to be building up is going to be all collecting for this last year of collector models, because I think by the end of this year, my passionate trains in model form and in real life, they're going to come less and less because well, let's face it, the people behind the companies of basically send them all abroad. British trains were sailed aboard because I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, the hobby is expensive, but it's markedly expensive for what it is. Because if you had someone new in the hobby and they could start off with the train set, they had the loop track, a siding, medium straight bits, and then they could add a siding for the shunters. And that in itself would cost 70 to 80 quid now, maybe 100 quid for a starter set. And the trouble is, when they're at that point, they wanted to upgrade that to more advanced sets, like the HST sets by Hornby and the 390 by Pendolino, the Virgin Pendolino. Or even some of the other companies like Batman, Haldean, V-Trains, Dapple, all of those sorts of trains that you could get. Or even, what's that other one called? They make Irish train sets. There's one train I wanted to get in the Irish set. I can't remember what it's called. It was like the in-city version of the Irish train. Because in Ireland they call it the Inworld Aaron or something like that. But obviously, I'm not fully Scottish. I'm partially a good Spider-Man breed, but yeah, it's just remarkable to think so many things that could happen with the railways would start collapsing on itself, because there's no way people take on to it and they pick it up from the past generations have been keeping that going by us as model enthusiasts and railway fanatics and all the others. It's not easy for any of us because it's so expensive now. I can remember my first train set, my proper full-size train set would have cost me about £159, and that was the first train set I ever bought was the Class 395, the premium one, and that was the Olympic 2012 set. And of course I got the Eurostar as well at that time. This was well before I started doing YouTube, and I got into things like the Flying Scotsman, the A4, Albert Hall. And yes, I'm thinking of maybe get a new engine for it to run it again, but this is what's left of my original Albert Hall unit. I mean, these are only 30 quid for replacement of the engine, but this is basically what's left of Albert Hall itself at the moment. But at the same time, you can do a lot of other things to the models, because even though basic models like these are only 30 quid and they're Triumph based units, you can take the sticker off, rub off that number and give it a different name. That's the good thing about cheaper trains, you can just renumber them, rename them and repaint them in a different colour. But with the bigger and the more expensive sets, you just can't do that, because there's no point buying a more premium version of the set if you're just going to go out way and paint it. With cheap train sets between £30 and £20 or even 15, you can do that. It's pretty easy to do. You just need to mark out the lines how you want it, and then scrub off all the green, and then just paint it whatever colour you want, which is rather handy at times. What do I do on my times when I don't film? Well, you might have noticed in past videos I do play PS4. So I'm not a big gamer, but I do play games quite a lot on my gaming channel if you want to go and check it out. It's just called Video Gameplay. And yeah, some of the games I play on my gaming channel is called Video Gameplay. I play Minecraft, GTA, Planet Coaster, Last of Us first or the second one, and Last of Us third. I also do have a VR headset. But it's quite a few years old now. Let me just spin the camera around for you. There it is. That's the VR headset. It goes down there, it's in the box. But I haven't used it in a long time. Don't know what condition it's in, but if it's in good condition, I'm going to try to bring it out one day and try to set it up again. Apart from Mario books, I do read other books too. So I read my favourite season 1, The Walking Dead. I read some of the horror books I like. But anything else comes up for this gaming or chat channel videos, so anything else that I need to bring up, let me know in the comments below. If I missed anything, again, let me know, and I'll try to bring it up for next week. I'm trying to show you something I've drawn during Christmas. I mean, I have done some drawings in the past which are much better than, say, like my modern ones, which are just not as good. I kept a number of, this is my little diary, which sometimes I do forget things. So I kept on top of all these, writing things down last year to remember things. Moderator videos, that's what I'm doing today. Today, yeah, I've done a couple of pictures too during my time off when I did over Christmas. One of them is like a drawing of a house with traffic lights, which is located in Dawlish actually, this particular drawing. But in the back there's like a tree with grass, and then you got the sand, as you can see in the back, with some sort of bridge near the top of it, which I think could have been Dawlish 1, but I don't remember Dawlish 1 ever had a tree. There is on the side, isn't it, near the platform edge, platform 1, I think it's platform 1, I can't remember. And yeah, got the sea, and then you got the blue sky, which is really cool. But anything else I need to think about? What else I need to think about? We need to get end of this live stream already. Oh yes, because quickly need to mention before I go. So you got a big bundle of videos coming up Monday. This upcoming Monday, there will be a big bundle of videos from this. We're going up at some point on Monday, so you guys can go watch it. So it's got a combination of Dawlish, Dawlish Warren and Exeter in there. So anything you might like to see, and there's also the codes for HST, which I saw yesterday, is on that. As well as the Tamper machine, which is on my phone. I'll put them all together and it will go up on Monday once I get my new computer. What happened to my old system? Well, I can't entirely remember what I did to it, but something happened and, well, I scuppered the thing up. But yeah, it's what they say, you're not careful, then you end up ruining the system. Which what happened to me. Yeah. Never mind. But yeah, the hobby is expensive. Definitely, I think they need to bring the price down, put everything on sale. Maybe put it down to more like £200 less than what it should be. So you got basic train sets for like £40 or 50, even 70 for something that's a bit more advanced. And that way you got more premium ones and more a reasonable price at £200 to £300. If they're multi turbo quality engines in them, then yes, they can worth a bit more. But don't go nuts. That's what I say with the companies. Something like Hornby and Batman with their HS. Well, Batman's good with their Car 66s. the 57s, the 47s, things like that. They're quite good with those models, but Hornby was the best for the premium HST sets for when they come to diesels. They were the best units, and I'll still value them, even though they're a little bit more pricey now. I still value my passionate train in model form, because I don't get the chance to see the real things very much anymore unless I go down it into Cornwall more often. But otherwise, I don't get a chance to see them very often at all. So, yeah, there will be some HST videos on. There's a big bundle of video up on my channel. If you want to go and watch that, which I put together last year, during the September period, just after the retirement of the Gas Country HSTs. And apparently they were supposed to be retired in October, not September, which is really strange why they've taken them off a month earlier. Really strange. But yeah, it's great. I've seen all the HSTs I did see last year, which is brilliant. I'm I saw this one last year, as well as that one, as well as this one, as well as that one. That's the blue and black one. But it's the black and yellow one, which has actually been sold abroad now. But the blue and yellow one is still around at this moment. Sad to see the grey and red one's gone, but I'm hoping to get a model one this year if I can. Because it would be nice to at least have one Cars Country HST to my collection, as well as the, what's that one called? The Virgin one, and probably the East Coast set. But yeah, that's mainly what my selection is going to be for this year. And of course, there's the Bowman New Street video coming up in about 3 months. Well, 2.5, isn't it, really? So yeah, 2.5 months, and then I'll be heading towards Bowman New Street to get a video done there. And then sometime towards after my holiday, sometime in July, I'm going to be going up to London. What's that name? London Pancreas? That's the name of the place I'm going to in July. If you're there in July, you can come and say hello. But anything else is going to happen this year apart from all those? Might go down to Kona Models to see if they got any carriages for the Cars Country HSTs for 00 scale. Thank you. I got a Met offer as a weather warning. So, anything I'm going to be posting for the next video, which will be on Tuesday now, after this one. So, for me actually doing a proper video, the video I'm going to put up on Monday will be from yesterday, last week, and yeah, basically last week and this week video. So it's going to go and cram these two in on Monday. They're going to go up from basically last week and this week video. It will go up on Monday, so keep your eyes peeled for that. On Tuesday, I'm not totally sure I'm going to do a video gameplay for you, or do a different live stream for video gameplay, or even to tend to my other channel, which if you want to follow me on it on my Pride channel, then you can, but it's entirely up to you. I leave that choice for you to want to follow it or not. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little live stream. I'll catch you all guys very soon in the next video. Have a great Saturday. I'll see you guys again very soon. Great day. Peace.